Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, YAHAWAH, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the THAWADAH, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Shout out to the young brother Tamayim. He remember I did a lesson on this a few years back. I remember he was commenting on it, and this is a real sick ass world we live in, brothers and sisters. This is a sick ass world. So this is a continuation from a couple of years ago, a video I did, because I can't find that video anymore. So the Spirit got on me to bring it out again. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, to remind you of the world that we're in right now, because the channel that I had it on, Esau got in his feelings and deleted that channel, for various different reasons. Where do we start? But the point is, we're going to bring it out again, okay? And we're going to be a little bit more careful with the words that we use. But still, the truth is the truth, and we're going to bring it out how it is, okay? So without any further ado, I pray that this lesson is edifying and and exhorts a spirit of diligence, and the Heavenly Father watches over you and your entire household if you're of the elect. All right. So anyway, this is you see the title here, okay? Now I'm going to use a little bit different words than I did in that previous video I did a few years back, but still, the fact is the fact. And you see what you see on the screen right here, okay? And this is all true. This is all true. None of this is a lie. This actually happens, okay? Yet another reason why Esau must be taken out of power, all right? So, it says many, this is the title now. I'm going to be very careful. It says many accused 1948er, pedo, okay? I'll just say fouls, all right? Many accused 1948 fouls in U.S. flee to Israel, U.S. report finds. Now, this article is from a few years back, okay? But you better know that it's still going on to this day, all right? It says many Americans accused of sexually abusing children, okay, flee to Israel to escape justice, and bringing them back can be tough. Ain't no way in a righteous society would this ever be allowed. Ever. It says those, and let me just address this. A lot of you guys that have accused our elders and apostles, okay, of being, trying to, have relations with little girls, all right, and you have no proof. We have proof right here of the devil being the devil, and we don't never hear you talking about this. But because you're in your goddamn feelings, you want to talk about the elders and apostles. That's fine, with no proof. But I'm bringing out the proof that it's actually existing, okay? And it's led by the 1948er. But mom's the word on that, huh? But anyway, it says, those are the findings of the CBS News investigation, which cited research by the 1948 Community Watch, a U.S.-based organization that tracks accused, pedos. many of the accused hurt children in Israel as well, according to the report broadcast Wednesday. The 1948 Community Watch, which started tracking accused pedos in 2014, says it has identified more than 60 accused pedos who have fled from the U.S. to Israel in that time. 60. And you better know it's more than that, because that law has been standing since, I believe, the 60s or the 50s. The law that we're about to go into, okay? So you better know it's more than 60, all right? That's just the 60 that they decided to look into. Anyway, it says, the organization told CBS, and why isn't the Catholic Church shut down? There should be a raid in every Catholic church in the world. And apparently the Christian church as well. Oh, and also the 1948 church too. All these churches. Anyway, it says the organization told CBS that most of its cases originate from modern Orthodox or Haredi Orthodox communities in the U.S., but that it happens across the wider 1948 community as well. Come on, man. Can't make this stuff up, man. It says the same thing that is going on in the Catholic Church. Bingo, bingo. All right, it says the same thing that is going on in the Catholic Church right now around the world. The exact same thing is happening in our community. The 1948 Community Watch founder, Meyer Seawald, told CBS News, the cover-ups are the same, the stigma, the shame. 1948 men and women have been able to escape to Israel using the law of return, which grants any person with a 1948 grandparent to the right to obtain the Israeli citizenship automatically. And you better know it ain't talking about niggas. Okay, niggas, man, they deport niggas right now as we speak, and we're the actual rightful owners of the land. Anyway, it says 1948 men and women have been able to escape to Israel using the law of return, which grants any person with a 1948 grandparent the right to obtain Israeli citizenship and automatically. 1948 Community Watch's chief operating officer Shana Aronson says the blame starts with the 1948 communities in the U.S. and the U.S. government for not seeking extraditions. I wonder why. You tell me why. Make it make sense. But we know why. They're all a part of it. A whole network of it. That's why Epstein could just, quote unquote, kill himself. They could give Ghislaine Maxwell 20 years and give R. Kelly 30. This is the world we live in, okay? We need YAHAWASHI, all right? It says not seeking extraditions, but the Israeli law enforcement has come up short in prioritizing the search for suspects. Israeli police told CBS that they take the cases seriously and coordinate with the Justice Ministry and police worldwide. Whatever he says. This devil is a joke, man. And just as I did this video a few years back, I'm bringing it out again. You destroyed my channel? That's fine. I'll keep bringing it out. Through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH. You can't hide this truth. We're gonna call you out, devils. All right? Because you devils have done way too much. Way too much. You see the title here. You see the title. This is ridiculous. Okay? And for you niggas that's trying to save these devils, you're going to get destroyed too. This is Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And that's all we have in this society. See, so, you don't want to think about it. You try not to think about it too tough, but our job is hard. I mean, well, in this society, in this wicked society, all right, it's tough because, we got to stay in the news. We got to bring out these things or whatever. But man, it infuriates you. Children are being harmed, all right, by a bunch of fucking monsters, okay? And we can't do anything about it because we're not in power. This is a part of that. This is a part of that straight gate, man. We gotta suffer through. Bringing out stories like this that makes you want to rip an Edomite apart. Okay, but we can't do that. We can't do that. We gotta wait on the Lord Yahweh. Okay, to send His Son YAHAWASHI. See, we need YAHAWASHI. We acknowledge that. Okay, we're not here to be supermen on our own. No. We're gonna wait on YAHAWASHI to crack skulls for us, and then we get to join in when He allows us. Okay. Until the meantime, we got to keep exposing this devil. So let's read it again. Habakkuk 2:4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him." That's right. That's the point. This devil is who he is. He's the devil. He ain't never stopped being the devil. He's always going to be the devil. Okay. That's why his time is ticking. And he knows that he don't got a lot of time. So he's got to do all the wickedness he can do. All right. Can complete within this amount of time. All right. Before YAHAWASHI cracks those clouds and cracks skulls on the way. Okay. Verse 5, it says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home." That's right. So he's in our land over there doing all that wickedness. Okay. Or doing wickedness over here in America. And whenever trouble hits, he can escape because there's a goddamn law called the law to return to a bunch of devils. All right. Anyway. Woo. Boy. This is sick. Sick. Okay. It says, "Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." Come on, man. This devil is he ain't trying to stop. He makes all types of wicked ass laws, okay? And you gotta abide by it because he's in power. And you know by nature, because of who he is, his laws are going to be wicked. He's wicked. He's the border of wickedness. Okay? Matter of fact, let's grab that. Let's go to Malachi. We'll go to, he's the devil, man. Malachi 1:3, it says, "And I hated Esau and laid his mountains bare, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." His mountains represents his governments, right? Because his governments are wicked. All right? He's wicked to the core, so of course his government is going to be wicked too. Verse 4, it says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down." And this is going from the Roman Empire into the second leg of the Roman Empire. Okay? So this is the Americans are rebuilding the wicked temples of the Romans, okay, and Greeks, okay. He's the second leg, so he's rebuilding, and the Lord is getting ready to throw it down. All right. They shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against the Lord Yahweh have the indignation forever. And why wouldn't he have indignation against a bunch of damn pedos, all right, that go around hurting children, you know, stealing land, stealing resources, lying on people, okay, creating whole campaigns, all right, to shame people into your alphabet community, okay. There was a whole campaign against so-called black men that if you don't date a transformer, that you're against the community. We are against that community, by the way. It's wicked. But anyway, and now they're creating laws. All right, they're creating laws to try to further entrench their wickedness into the entire world. This is Isaiah 10:1. "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees." This is an unrighteous decree. The law of the return is an unrighteous decree. All right. It says, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. That's right. They have prescribed that being a pedo is not necessarily an issue for you, right? See, children actually enjoy it. There's a guy called Alfred Kinsey. Look him up. He's a 1948er, of course. He wrote a book that came out in what year? I'll let you guess. 1948. You can't make this stuff up, man. All right? These people are sick, man. They're sick. They need to be called out, and we're the ones doing it. Okay? Isaiah 10:1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness, which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Is that not what they're doing? Children are coming up missing every day, man, and people wonder where they're going. We don't know, but wait. When YAHAWASHI cracks those clouds and lets us know all the things that we actually was up against, we're going to be so upset. I'll just say it nicely. We're going to be very upset, to say the least. It says, and what will ye do in the day of visitation and in desolation, which shall come from far, which is YAHAWASHI, to whom ye flee for help? And will ye leave your glory? They're going to try. They're going to try to escape, but there ain't going to be no escape. You can't run from prophecy, Esau. What you're doing on this earth and what you've been doing since you've been in power has been called out, okay? And now you're being exposed. And you don't like it. And everybody sees you for the naked demon that you are. This is Jeremiah 49:10. Who's this calling me, man? No. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. And matter of fact, let me put this on. See, Satan, bro. Satan won't stop until he get his way. You ain't going to get your way. All right? Jeremiah 49:10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. And that's where we're headed to. We're headed to a time where there won't be any more Edomites on the earth doing the wickedness that they're doing. No more of this nasty, wicked shit you've been doing to the entire earth. We're going to rid the earth of you. Okay? Through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man. And the earth is going to go into quietness and peacefulness once you're out of power. Because you were set up to come take peace from the earth. Okay? This is your job. This is what Esau's whole job is, to take peace from the earth. This is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and that there was a great, there was given unto him a great sword. That's right. So this devil, a part of his sword is the media. All right. So they give like little fluff pieces for these pedos, all right, to make them feel like they're a part of society, and they're not. They're just misunderstood, and you just need to hear them out. And Alfred Kinsey did fucking wicked ass research. Okay, we're not gonna get into it. You just imagine with your imagination what that was. All right. And these demons have been getting away with it for many years, man. And the Lord said, no more. No more, man. Because there's a time when everything is going to be revealed. All right? There's a time. This is that time right now. 2 Thessalonians 2:3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth himself and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And remember, YAHAWASHI, was walking the earth during the Roman Empire. This is the second leg of the Roman Empire, according to prophecy. You Americans, you are the second leg of the Roman Empire. And because of that, that's why wickedness like this is flourishing throughout the entire earth. That's why a bunch of goddamn Edomite pedos can escape law, okay, whatever laws that they have set up here in America, escape here, all right, in America, in Babylon the Great, and escape to Little Babylon, which is the 1948ers land over there right now, which is truly our land, but whatever. We'll get it back. Just a few prophecies have to take place first, okay? The main prophecy is that they're going to be destroyed out of that land. So, boom, we'll just wait for that to happen. So, in the meantime, we're going to keep rooting on Israel and Iran, all right, to continue beefing with each other, because it's going to lead to exactly what you think it's going to lead to, all right? Anyway, verse 6, it says, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. He's being revealed right now. That nakedness is showing. We all see it. We know what's going on. We know that this devil is starting to really feel the heat. As well he should. He should feel this heat. What he's doing is completely wicked, man. And he's prescribed unrighteous laws, all right, to cover up, all right, the fact that he's doing all these wicked laws, and he's calling it righteous when it's really wicked. Verse 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now will letteth let, until he be taken out of the way. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord YAHAWASHI shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is going on right now. Videos like this and others like it, okay, throughout the four corners of the earth, are being raised up as issues against Esau's kingdom and rulership. It says, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, all right, which is YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. Verse 8, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed. I already read that. Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Alfred Kinsey came with a super lying wonder. He said that children, all right, can have orgasms at even the age of 2, man. This is on the books. You can look it up for yourself. We're not making this up. We're in hell, okay? Verse 10, it says, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. And it's talking to you Israelites, thinking that the so-called white man is somehow a beacon of life or a beacon of light. No, he's not. He's the devil. And we've been warning of you. We've been warning you to stay away from this devil. All right, to keep communication low. Now, we're in this world. We got to deal with them for the, but we don't have to, partake in the wickedness that they're doing, man. All right, and our people are actually doing that just so they can get a paycheck, man. Shame on you. Seriously, shame on you. All right. And for that, you're going to get a reward that you ain't going to want from the Lord, man. All right. Verse 12, it says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. These type of acts that you're doing to children, all right, that's unrighteous acts, and you're going to be damned for it. The Lord's going to destroy you people, man. All right, let's play this video real quick. So lucky I had someone calling my phone. All right, so before I play this, I want to just say fair use. Okay, YouTube, y'all gotta chill out with them copyright strikes. All right, fair use. All right, I'm playing this video because I was reading the scriptures. All right, and reading an article. That's all we was doing. Reading an article and reading the Bible. All right, so fair use.
Welcome back to CBS This Morning. We have a follow-up on a CBS News investigation from last year. It's a very disturbing issue. Child abuse suspects in this country who fled to Israel. Now, one of those suspects, his name is Gershon Kranzer, was returned to New York City just yesterday to face the charges after more than a decade in Israel. He is accused of molesting 2 female relatives. One of them was just 6 years old at the time.
Wow.
Ian Lee has investigated these cases for years, and his reporting has had a major impact. He joins us now from London with more on this story. Ian, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail. People like Kranzner exploit a process called the law of return, whereby any Jewish person can move to Israel and automatically gain citizenship. Our investigation last year revealed how this loophole has allowed dozens of accused and convicted American pedophiles to flee there.
You know, he's 6'2", over 200.
This was our stakeout in Israel in 2019, looking for Jimmy Caro, an American wanted for sexually assaulting multiple children.
Yeah, that was him. That was definitely him. Oh, my God.
Police arrested him after 20 years on the run.
Did you assault the girl in the United States? No. Did you flee Israel because you assaulted the girl in the United States? Do you know that you're wanted by Interpol?
Yeah. This arrest was for a rape in Israel, but our report broke the news of Caro's arrest to one of his alleged victims in America, Casey Meyer-Smith. How did you feel when you saw the video of police leading him away?
Thankful. Because at least I had that video to show me. I wanted to see that gotcha moment for so long. But also, I was even more angry because he denied what he did to me.
Casey and her twin Katie were just 9 years old when they met Caro at their neighborhood pool in Clackamas County, Oregon.
He would make jokes and start poking fun at us, playing games with us, and then touching us and grabbing us and getting us closer. And then he sexually abused me and my sister repeatedly.
What happened next when you went to the police?
I remember we had exams as children.
Hey, fair use. I want to say fair use, fair use, fair use. Just reading the Bible, watching a video, reacting to it. Reacting to this video, fair use. Now, with that being said, let me give you a little bit. 6 years old? 6 years old? Huh? What? Come on, man. This is sick, man. Let's get another scripture and play the rest of this video when we get out of here. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Start at 1. This is Wisdom of Solomon 12:2. It says, therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended. And that it's like it, that leaving their wickedness may be, it's like it, that we leaving their wickedness, they may believe on thee, O Lord YAHAWASHI. That's talking to you 12 tribes. Okay. Verse 3, it says, for it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those, O inhabitants of thy holy land. Verse 4 says, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices. This is witchcraft and wicked sacrifices. Now the Lord was addressing the nation of Israel in this passage, but you better believe that Esau Edom is to the hundredth power. Okay. Verse 5. And also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and feast of blood. And so you better know that these elite of this society, the Chaldeans of this society, they're doing all of this wickedness. See, everything that you see that's going on with these people, you better know the elite are on the same page. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's go to Second Esdras, or Sirach 10:1. Ecclesiasticus 10:1, or Sirach. It says Sirach 10:1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Is this a government of a prudent man? Is this the government of a well ordered man? No. The law of the return is wicked. Okay? Because this is the result of you allowing these people that are doing wickedness throughout the entire earth, just because they're an Edomite, they can come back into the land of Israel and you know, and set up shop and evade justice. Huh? It says, verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself. It says, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Mic drop. Mic drop. So you see this kind of stuff going on in the earth right now, you better know that the leaders are all for it too. They're doing it on a higher level. Verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited. But Esau said that we need to keep humanity under 500 million. That's what he said. That's how you know he ain't right. He ain't right. Verse 4, Sirach 10:4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord YAHAWASHI. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable, and that is YAHAWASHI Mashiach. Right now, we're not in a situation profitable for anyone, not even the Edomites themselves. Okay, and so we have to do nothing but wait. That's all we can do is wait. All right, for the Lord to set up this the correct way. All right. Back in Wisdom of Solomon 12:5. And all those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and the feast of blood, with their priests out of the midst of their adulterous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands, so destitute of help, that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of the Most High's children. All we can do is wait, man. But videos and lessons like this have to come out, because the devil has to be called out, because this is the spirit of the Lord's mouth, man, which is of the prophets. All right, so fair use.
I remember that we also had grand jury.
Caro fled before being indicted, but no one told Casey. For years, she thought he was locked up. Case closed.
I found his name on Clackamas County's Most Wanted.
That must have been a shock to you.
Yeah. Very frustrating.
Do you feel let down by the authorities?
Yeah.
Casey then began her own search, eventually tracking him to Israel.
I found him. I found his work even, and I sent it to Clackamas County.
It took another 7 years before she saw us follow Shauna Aronson and her team from the organization Jewish Community Watch track Caro down south of Tel Aviv. She immediately reached out to Shauna.
They were so grateful that there was somebody out there that had been looking for him and that actually that cared about this.
Soon after our investigation aired, Israel changed its policy, now requiring immigrating Americans to undergo FBI background checks.
This was a really important step. Not enough to close all the holes, because there are so many people that can get through, through other ways and through other means, and there's certainly other efforts that are needed, but this was a very significant step.
A significant step to stop people like Caro, who last month was sentenced to 13 years in prison in Israel for raping a child. Casey and her twin Katie now want Caro extradited to the United States to face justice for what he allegedly did to them. And we reached out to the district attorney in charge, who told us that they're diligently working with U.S. authorities to get Caro back, but ultimately it'll depend if Israeli authorities will hand him over, and that's not necessarily a done deal. Anthony?
All right, Ian. Do we know why he was walking with a limp?
Well, he had a medical condition, and this was actually crucial to finding out where he was going to be and able to arrest him. The Jewish Community Watch was able to learn that he was going to be at that hospital dealing with that issue, and that's when they were able to notify police.
And you know, the funny thing is they already knew about that. They already knew he had a health condition. Because I don't know if you people know that fly and and go to these different countries or whatever. Usually have to take health tests and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So they already knew. They already knew who he was. But when the light came on, the Lord turned that light on. You know what I'm saying? That's when the roaches started to flee. So hey, this is a part of the prophecy. It's sick. Got to bring it out though, because these people got to be exposed. All right. This is a part of that lifting of the skirt, okay, that the Lord promised that he would do, all right, and then showing them that wickedness, man. And now everybody sees you for what you are. So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Shai, Bahashem, Wahawah, Shalom to the elect.